My name is Krista Casselman. I work for the Polaris Industries in the motorcycle division as a sales marketer. Today I will be meeting with the police chief from the Daytona Beach Police Department and the finance account manager from the city of Daytona. We are going to discuss options for a new motorcycle for the Daytona Beach Police Department. I will be joined by Mike Chilwood and Heidi Bobo. They are both major influencers and deciders when it comes to signing an agreement with a new company for the police department. They will both have a huge say regarding the budget and the motorcycle efficiency. I have set up some glasses of water with some papers and some pens in case they need to take notes. I have also set up the sales agenda and a few visual aids on the papers of our current sales and satisfaction levels. I have also set up my laptop with my presentation on it. Hello, Mr. Chitwood. Come on in.
Thanks for meeting with me on such short notice. We've been really busy at the police department. Summer is just around the corner, and since bike week we've been just swamped. Heidi should be here in just a few minutes. She's just finishing up a few things in her office to be ready to meet with us.
Perfect. Well, no problem. It worked out really well. I was able to catch the red-eye flight from Minnesota last night to get here on time for the meeting. And I must say it's a lot warmer here than when I left Minnesota.
Yeah, it sure is hot in Florida.
Hello.
Hello, Mrs. Casselman. Thanks for meeting with me today. I'm sorry about the delay. I had some deadlines that I needed to meet before the end of the day today.
Hello, Heidi.
Hello, Michael. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Nice. Good. Very well, thank you.
Can I get you guys anything else? A soda or anything other than water?
No, thank you. I think I'm good. Thank you.
Perfect. Well, let's get started then.
Perfect.
Perfect.
I just want to thank you guys both for coming again today. I really appreciate taking your time in your busy schedules. I know you guys are busy renewing contracts for the city and stuff, so I very much appreciate it. I appreciate for you taking the time to see what Polaris has to offer for your company. Like you all know, my name is Krista Casselman, and I'm the sales marketer in the Polaris Industries. I work in the motorcycles division. I work directly with everyone in the Victory department. I've been working there for over 10 years now. I started off as a mechanic, I worked my way up to a sales representative, and now I'm the lead sales marketer in the division. Victory Motorcycles is an American manufacturer of V-twin cruiser and touring motorcycles. It is a motorcycle division of Polaris Industries. The history of our company does not go very far. It's not a company that has existed for over 100 years, as our first motorcycle was made in 1998, and that was when our company was also established. Our vision is to fuel the passion of riders, workers, and outdoor enthusiasts around the world to deliver innovative, high-quality products, services, and experiences to enrich their lives. I love this company and I'm very passionate about it. I also love motorcycles, and I hope that we will be able to satisfy your need today. Today I would like to go over some pricing options, some features and benefits that we have here at Polaris. I would also like to go over the process of how we order things and how the purchasing works. And I would also like to talk about the special things that we have to offer to your police department and all the budget stuff that we've previously discussed. Does this work with you guys?
Yep, sounds good to me.
Sounds perfect.
We understand that Daytona Beach provides unparalleled protection for residents, businesses, and property. This is evidenced by your per capita violent crime that is less than 1/10 of the state average, lower than any city in Volusia County with a population of over 57,000 people. Florida is one of the fewer states that is not affected by snow conditions or torrential weather that we have to put our motorcycle away for over 3 months a year, unlike Canada or something. We believe that a motorcycle is a relatively small size, which allows it to get to accident scenes much quicker, unlike other vehicles like cars or fire trucks, stuff like that. So it is maneuverable in crowded streets that offers advantages not provided by other vehicles. It is also important to have a reliable and comfortable ride when you're working long hours and long shifts. It's very important to have a comfortable and a reliable ride. We are hoping that we can work with your company to help reduce the costs, as it is continuous purchase of motorcycles and replacement parts as well as maintenance costs. It would also reduce the final stress created by a lot of these problems.
Yep, that sounds good.
Very interesting.
At the same time, we also want to provide you with a reliable product that you not have to go out of your way to buy.
Wow, those are great.
So the first thing we can do is save your department over $50,000 a year. This does not include the maintenance fees or the 2-year warranty that we have on all the motorcycles. We offer a lease purchase agreement and a $1 buyout at the end of the agreement. Lastly, there will be no extra fees or for the accessories or features that you choose to put on the motorcycle. Everything is included in one price.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Keeps it simple.
So before I begin the actual presentation, I'd like to ask you guys a few questions just to make sure we're on the same page.
Perfect, go ahead.
Do you guys currently have a contract with a motorcycle company?
We do at the moment. It will be terminated on the 15th of June, and we are currently exploring our options to see which company has the best prices and can offer us the best material, reliability, and something within our budget, of course.
Perfect. So are those motorcycles purchased from the previous company, or are they a lease?
Actually, unfortunately, they are leased and they'll have to be given back. We did not have a choice to purchase the motorcycles at the time or at the end of the lease. We leased several at a time and got a lower price for them, but all the police accessories was an extra that we had to pay for, and that was a 2-year lease, so now it's almost up and we need to find an agreement.
Okay. Was there any warranty on any of the motorcycles?
Yeah, we had up to 50,000 miles, but this is usually worn out within the first year, so our costs were through the sky after the first year. The maintenance, the repair costs, and the accessories were almost enough to double the budget.
Wow.
It certainly wasn't what we were expecting for pricing nor reliability.
Okay. And about how many staff use your motorcycles? I would assume that you guys are all licensed and trained to ride the motorcycles?
Yeah, we typically would like to have as many motorcycles as possible because of the easy access to accidents, and such as you mentioned. We had trouble because of the budget earlier. We couldn't have as many motorcycles as we would have liked, and we are not able to do this previously. Yes, all of our officers are trained and licensed to use motorcycles, so they will be sharing the motorcycles, not a motorcycle for each individual officer, but we're looking at purchasing a few more for our officers.
Perfect. Well, we would actually love to help you guys get those motorcycles that you've previously wanted. We also want to respect your budget in the same time. So we are currently offering custom motorcycles that you get to customize and design all yourself, and it will all be at one cost. There will be no extras or anything that you have to pay for that. So this means you can add 15 accessories if you want, and it's still going to be the same price. Secondly, we offer a lease purchase agreement, like I mentioned, with a $1 buyout at the end. We also offer a 2-year warranty on all the motorcycles. And to help you stay on budget, you will no longer have to pay for maintenance costs. And we also have an agreement with your local dealer, which is Volusia Motorsports in New Smyrna Beach. They will look after all the regular maintenance, so things like oil changes and repairs, stuff like that under warranty. Do you guys think these options would help you stay under budget and allow for more reliable, lower costing motorcycles in your department?
I do. It certainly seems very interesting. What do you think, Mike?
I agree. I think that would be very good.
Perfect. Well, I understand this all seems like a lot of work and running around for you guys, and I know you both are very busy, but it really won't be. We're going to work with you and walk you through all of this to make it so much easier. So I have a short presentation that I will explain exactly what we're going to offer to you guys. So this is the presentation that I have here. I have some pricing options on here and some features. So you can see here I've listed a bunch of features that our motorcycles have that others don't. So I want you to point out the part where it has the LED headlights and tail lights, which allows for better sight. The lights that the police officers will be putting on, they're going to be bright so that to make sure the officers don't get hit or get into any accidents on the road. The hard bags is also a very special feature. They're waterproof, so you don't have to worry about any of the equipment getting wet. So the radar gun or any of the electrical equipment to call any other officers. We also have, since we're not such a well-known company, the insurance for all the motorcycles is going to be lower, so that's also going to fit into your budget, which is very good because if you buy a Harley-Davidson, it's a more elevated price. And we also have 6-speed overdrive transmission, which is smoother shifting and allows the bike to go faster without being so rough. And also the fact that you can put any customization and accessory you want on it for the same price. It's also something that makes the bike the way you want it, and it'll be a specific way for your department. So then on this page, we have the pricing options. So we have 3 options here. On the left side, we have the number of units. So they're for 10 units, 20 units, and 30 units. I know you guys mentioned that you wanted several motorcycles. So the more units you buy, the lower the price will go. So on the right side, we have the total costs. And here, this is your discount percentage and how much the motorcycle will cost itself after the discount. This shows that the more motorcycles you buy, the more it will save money. This will also keep your stuff under budget.
Wow, that is great.
So this is the total cost for all the motorcycles, which means you get to design the bike that best fits your company, your brand. It comes with the paint scheme and all the accessories you want. There are no extra cost. All the maintenance fees are free of charge. and it's a 2-year warranty with unlimited mileage on the motorcycle. It doesn't matter if you have 2,000 miles or just 100,000 miles, it's all unlimited. All the accessories have a 2-year warranty as well, and free replacement costs. If they fall off or anything breaks, just take it to the dealer and they'll replace everything for you. Although if there was damage because of an accident, if you guys fell over or somebody got run into, we're going to have to charge you guys, but we'll give you a quote and we'll try and work with you guys to make that better.
This is very interesting. Do you have copies of this we can take with us?
Yes, I've emailed you both copies of everything that we've talked about, as well as the presentation today, and all the papers and all the information are here. You guys can follow along.
That's great. Thank you, Ms. Casselman.
So we work directly with Victory Police Motorcycles in Arizona. They will be the ones that are building the bike, but everything else, emails, phone calls, contacting everybody, that will be done directly through me. I will be the one person that you will deal with during this whole purchasing process. So once you order the motorcycle, we will make a prototype, and then we will pay for your flight to come out to our manufacturer to see what it looks like, in case there's some things you don't like or there's stuff that you want to add to it. The delivery time will be up to 3 months, so if you don't get the bikes within 3 months, we guarantee your money back no matter what. As for delivery, it will be shipped to the closest dealer, which, as I mentioned, would be Volusia Motorsports. They will receive them just like any Polaris products that they receive through a shipping truck. They will decrate them, they'll do the final check over before they sell them, and then before they give them back to you, and then they will call you to come pick them up. So there are no fees for shipping nor installation. They're all covered by us at Polaris Industries.
Oh, definitely. That is very interesting. Thank you.
It's also very important to note for future business deals, we will offer and consider discounts for more purchases that you guys do through us. We're also interested in doing promotion of our products, so therefore we would offer your department a 10% discount if you gave a referral to another police department, to another company that would like to use our motorcycles. We're also interested in some marketing with this agreement, so this would be a good chance for you guys to expose the motorcycles and to get other people familiar with our brand, as well as the motorcycles you use for your company, all the different kind of accessories you guys would put on it. This is a good way. In return, you guys could get free products, free trials, free flights to like any big bike show where the motorcycles would be displayed, and your officers would also get paid to travel to show these motorcycles at different shows.
Yes, that would be great. I'm sure some of my boys would like that.
Perfect. So one last thing I'd like to mention when we're talking about pricing, the leases can last from 12 to 60 months, which could be up to 5 years, depending on what you guys choose to do. So the payments will all be done quarterly, although we will require a 10% down payment with the taxes as soon as you sign the agreement. After this, everything will be done quarterly, depending on the time frame you choose to do, but we require the full payment by 2 years in case you decide to do the 2-year lease. One other thing, we make sure that you get the custom bike that you want and the needs that your department needs. So we will look after all the costs encountered to prepare the bikes. So to ship them off to Arizona, to get them painted, to get all the accessories installed. Your Victor will come complete duty-ready police motorcycle, so you're getting the entire package when you buy a motorcycle from us. Not just the motorcycle that your department has spent months sensing out, and you've been calling different companies to try and get all the different accessories. Each of your motorcycles will be built the same and all have that stuff on it. Polaris, more specifically, Victory offers short-term and long-term leases. So these options will include the motorcycle itself, all the emergency equipment, so the radar and all the scheduled maintenance, if you're desired, in one simple visit to the Volusia Motorsports. We also offer a lease purchase agreement, so your department builds equity, which means you're not simply renting with a closed-end lease when you return the motorcycle, you can keep it. So our leases are also true lease contracts where you can buy out for $1 at the end of the lease, so your department can own the motorcycle for good. You don't have to give it back. Therefore, there is no required any payment at the end, just that $1. In reality, this means that your department would be able to keep the motorcycle that they've been paying for and not just rent it out, and most like other leases.
Very interesting.
Do you guys have any other questions?
Actually, I do have one question, yes. How exactly does the $1 buyout work again?
So no matter what you select, whether it be 1 to 5 years, you can own the motorcycle at the end. So you only pay $1 to buy it out. This allows your department to continue using a performing asset, thus pleasing the taxpayers of your community. In these tough economic times, our leasing program provides better budget managing by preserving cash flow within your department. If you run up a lot of miles and you want to replace your Victory, you can simply order a new motorcycle with police harness. Then you save all the money and you unplug all the bolts and stuff and the existing equipment and transfer it to your new Victory motorcycle. This saves your department thousands of billions and billions of dollars in equipment with very little labor cost. If you do wish to have a Polaris dispatch a service personnel to your agency to come transfer all your stuff, we can do that with a charge, but we will take 50% off as whatever we quote you.
That's great. Thanks very much for answering that.
I also have a question. Are we going to be flying out to your manufacturer many times, or could we possibly communicate through email and pictures because we are so busy right now? I don't believe we would have enough time to fly out all the time and see every prototype that you guys would be offering us. So yeah, just if we could communicate through email, it might be a little bit easier.
Yeah, I understand that that is a big concern, so just to help you guys out, it's definitely an option. I believe that it's important to definitely see the first one, just to get a swing of things, to know what you're getting yourself into, to see all the different kinds of equipment and stuff that we would put on it. Also the paint scheme, if you don't like the color, if you don't think it fits where you're going to be located. So I think it's very important to be there for the first one, but I understand for the other ones, if you're too busy, then that's not an issue. We'll make sure to line it up when you're less busy and things are working for both of you guys, so you can both make it out to see it. And for all the other ones, we can definitely do by email. I can definitely take pictures, send you guys pictures of stuff, and then we can contact that way if that works.
Perfect. That's very reassuring.
So with this information, does Polaris seem like a good fit with the Daytona Beach Police Department?
Yes, it does for sure. You have some very interesting information that I would like to take back and talk with some of my partners. Also, myself and Heidi will have to meet sometime this week to discuss the pricing and budget to finalize everything before we go ahead with this.
So you see our products fitting good with your company?
Yes, I do. Pricing and everything you have offered is very overwhelming, and we appreciate the deals and everything that you have brought forward to us. And I'm looking forward to proceeding once the budget and everything is finalized with the city.
Perfect. So maybe we can set up a day next week once you and Heidi meet, and we can go forward with this, or we can discuss some other options if this doesn't work for you, if we've done not enough discount for you, or if you guys want more models, we could vary the prices or stuff, whatever works for you guys within the budget.
Yeah, for sure, that would be great. It would probably have to be a little bit later this week as we have some new staff coming in, and we have to get them all set up and trained before the end of the week. But once we get them all partnered up with senior officers, I'll shoot you an email and we can meet again and maybe talk about some of that stuff.
For sure. I'll leave you both my business card, and I'll wait to hear back from you guys next week then.
Definitely. I'll try to give you a little bit more time notice this time, so you don't have to catch a red eye overnight.
Great. Thank you guys very much. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to email me. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
That's great. Thank you, Mrs. Castleman.
Thank you very much.